Thank you and welcome everyone to the ACC Network, our second and final semifinal of the day from the Harrington Athletics Complex. That's Boston, Massachusetts. We're on the campus of Boston College, and yes, the Virginia Tech Hokies. The studio people aren't picking them, they're picking Clemson. The Tigers coming in as the number 2 seed. There have been no upsets so far in this ACC championship. It was really burst onto the scene, and this is huge to get Corey McMillan, the best power hitter in the country, leading the nation with 29 home runs, but she pops out to Combs.
Basinger has been so instrumental to the pitching staff multiple times to batters.
Waiting on that pitch, and then Lynch, the freshman, punches it through the left side of the infield for the one-out single.
So important to disrupt the timing of solid bats. Virginia Tech.
And precipitation is expected later today. The feel-like temperature now is 42. And Zoe Yeager just got robbed at the wall. Sam Minish, who gets the start today, a rare start.
Had nothing
or
to
any other place.
Well, I'm not smart enough probably to get into BC, but more than that, just the weather is a little different than the West Coast.
Basinger coming up big, getting Aldridge.
From the 4th inning on, Virginia doing a good job at the end of the season.
Yeah, we will see them in the NCAA tournament. Great start for Mazzarone to get Brown.
Wow, that had some giddy up on it out of the...
Chopped. Speaking of defense, Annika Rose is one of the best shortstops, I think, in the country. And Pete DeMoore said that hit hard. Leggett could not handle it cleanly, and Noller is a 2-out base runner. Leggett playing over there
at the plate.
Hit a home run in her first collegiate at bat against Ole Miss. Off the glove of Yeager, Noller takes second.
Not doing that to gain an advantage.
It's gone. That's a chopper. Leggett has to hurry, safe. Vieira slid, even though it slows you down, but she was safe anyway.
And attitude, not intimidated by the big moment.
But it hits the glove of Mazzarone to get out of the bases-loaded jam. Load the bases on just one hit, but they...
A leader in home runs. She's one shy of 30 home runs on the year.
Bree Peck lifts it to Pipkins, who hit that grand slam yesterday.
And embraced all around the country.
On the ground, and it goes off the glove of Noller, and Martin never hesitated, got to second.
Behind the scenes to be a threat this time of the year.
That was hit on the nose, coming all the way from second. Martin scores as the ball got all the way to the wall. Leggett with the RBI double.
Leggett says, is this what Chatfield would do? Because she absolutely stung that ball into the left center gap. I mean, on the nose, just like you said, Pam. Hard line drive. And with that kind of velocity off the bat, it's an easy advancement for Trinity Martin. Virginia Tech on the board first.
Among the best. Sends it into the air. Long run for both fielders, and Brockenbrough calling off Minish at the last second. Gets the second out.
When there's priority, when a ball goes in the air, not been successful yesterday, she is due for a hit.
Hit it hard, and oh, just gathered in by Pipkins, who almost let that drop, and that would have been another run. Taylor Pipkins with a grand slam in the 6th inning. The difference in the semi, and she stays hot.
Here this weekend at Boston College.
Sam Minish getting the start at left field, pops up the bunt attempt, and they double off Pipkins. Great play by Mazzarone to get off the leadoff hitter. Waits on deck
the all-coach conference, couch conference that
Couch, that's
everybody
better.
at home.
And she does get the walk. 2-out walk does bring up Brown. Second walk surrendered by Brown. Way outside, and uh-oh, here comes Maddie Moore.
Yeah, the player that...
Two. Oh, got her with the pitch that was off the plate. Ginormous strikeout for Mazzarone. How far she hits it.
And she hit it over the scoreboard one of the times we were there, too.
But the second straight pop-up. Oh, that's a tough handle for Vieira, but she gets it in foul territory, and hats off to Basinger to get McMillan
Out of the glove.
Jordan Lynch singled her first time up, and she's now 2 for 2, gonna hang out at first base. A true freshman from Rising Sun, Maryland. That's real padding, but another pop-up. Noller, this time gets it in front of Vieira for out number 2. That's a blooper into short right field, and Maddie Moore does it again.
At the game, so these coaches actually do get along when they're not fighting it out between the white lines.
Noller comebacker handled by Mazzarone to start the bottom of the third inning. Pam Ward and Jenny Dalton-Hill join.
When play defense, they are solid top to bottom.
Cintron walked against Mazzarone in her first at bat and does it again. Chopped. Play for Castine, has to hurry, and she threw it into the dirt. Everybody is safe. Cintron got all the way to third.
They're still trying to keep that runner at third base on the infield.
Collins swung at one that was in the dirt, and then it's thrown down the line by Yeager.
Well, and Pam, that throw didn't even need to happen. With first base occupied, she is automatically back behind the dish. With first base occupied, less than 2 outs, that throw doesn't even need to happen. Because the batter, Collins, was already out at the plate.
Two-out walk puts Pipkins at first and brings up Minish. Taking off, no throw. Pipkins gets down to second. Mazzarone's pitch count mounting. This is third inning, but she got the strikeout.
I just need to make sure that she knows that her work is not unappreciated by me up here in the booth.
Facing Reese Basinger, who gives up the leadoff walk to Peck. And as Coach DeMore mentioned, Martin reached on an error and scored in the second inning. That time, plops one in front of Pipkins. The throw-in holds Peck at second, but the first 2 runners on. Pounded on the ground, trying for the double play. They won't get it, but Noller threw it over to Collins to get the middle runner.
DP, which is the line that Mazzarone is hitting in.
They're going to throw down, and that's going to cost them a run. Peck comes in to score from third on another defensive mistake.
Coming across to cut that throw off, but she does not. A throw that is on the far side of the bag from the shortstop.
Mazzarone skies it into short left. Johnson makes the catch for the second out. Rachel Castine down 0-2, sends it into short right field for the second time. Pipkins, the first time one bobbled and she caught it off the bat of Castine. That time she dropped it, and another run comes in.
These are uncharacteristic miscues by Clemson. They are typically a team that is strong defensively. When you run in the outfield, you need to make sure that you run on your toes. When you hit your heels, you bounce your eyes. I don't know if that's what happened. So they're now challenging her hard down and in.
Well, Corey McMillan, home run number 30. Don't pitch to her, because that's going to happen. Makes them pay. That went a long way.
You can't throw anything to Corey McMillan with velocity. She now enters very elite company with the best power hitters that have played the game. I had 30, and we hit 3, 4, 5 in the Arizona lineup back in the 90s.
No wonder you won a lot. Okay, now they're getting it going. Lynch with her third hit of the game. And Lynch, freshman from Maryland, 3 for 3. And that's 3 straight hits now. Jaeger gets the single.
Face, but right now just needing to trust her defense behind her.
And that's why she came in. Great job by McCubbin to get Aldridge looking, but it was a big 4-run inning for Virginia Tech. They're
clean out those cleats, give them agility on the wet dirt.
Full count to Brockenbrough. Top of the order right behind her. And that's a leadoff walk to start the 4th. Gets the bunt down. It's a beauty. Good coverage over there by Castine, who
times that becomes a big pop-up.
Now the 2-1. Sends it into right field. Well, McMillan had to do a little 2 outs and a runner on second. Got her with the high heater. Mazzarone strands. Wilson at second. And Brooke McCubbin came in the last inning to relieve Basinger. Sky high for Noller to get Peck to begin the 5th. In that 4th, her nationwide best number. Moore threw it away. Would have been a close play anyway over there with Martin running. Noller gets the lead runner. And you saw Moore over there covering first base, putting up her hand and saying no, no, no to her shortstop Collins, saying don't throw it.
There's
up in the air for Rose. Not known for her power, goes to the warning track. Where she is retired.
And they've matched a season high in errors. They had 4 against Stanford on April 5th and 4 here today.
And Citron. Abby Vieira has one of Clemson's 3 hits, handled by Leggett. Gets the tag on Vieira. Citron advances to second. Into the air, short left field, long run! What a play! Lila Blackwell just put into the game at the beginning of this inning. Clemson over Virginia. And over the glove, into left field, waving the runner around, Pipkins with another RBI.
situation with a runner on second base that you are scoring all day long, and Virginia Tech did not even try to go after the advancing base runner on second base. They put her on via the walk, and she comes around to score the second run of the ball game for Clemson.
With 7 errors between the two teams, Mazzarone goes upstairs to get Johnson. Florida State awaits. McMillan will bat second in this inning. And she's going to come up with a runner on base. Nice attempt over there by Collins. And Castine reaches to start the 6th. It's a cleanup hitter last year, moved to the leadoff spot this year. That's smart. I put her on too.
You wanted to put her on the last time.
Yeah, well.
Came.
Lynch in the air. Johnson, who made a nice diving catch earlier, grabs that one as well.
And
right back to McCubbin, who can't handle it. And the bases are full of Hokies. Yeager gets on.
for Clemson this season.
And that is a new season high, right? You just said? Yep. He makes them pay. Kylie Aldridge gonna clear the bases. Virginia Tech.
And Kylie Aldridge absolutely crushed that one. And in this kind of weather, skipped all the way to the wall. Virginia Tech off to the races. You're right, Pam. Bases clearing double. 3 more runs come across.
So it's 8-2.
Is swinging the bat with so much confidence right now, unless Peck continues to outscore her.
Short hop played nicely by Brown. Throw over. Handled by Noller to get Peck. 2-2. And that gets under Maddie Moore's glove. Run number 9 comes across the plate. Blackwell delivers in her first at bat of the day.
Player, they want to make sure that everybody passes the bat. Good job, just punching it in the ground past the diving Maddie Moore at second base. But there's the throw coming in from the outfield that you have to take advantage of. I was expecting to see a little bit more aggression over there at first.
In Boston. Another base hit. Leggett delivers. And the vast majority unearned. Rose goes down swinging, but another championship game scheduled for 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. Castine handles Brockenbrough. If Clemson loses, they will be the first higher seed to fall in this tournament. We have had no upsets, and the drawn in infield, Brown takes advantage to get the 1-out single.
And the way that they were playing dominantly, the way that we know her to do.
Moore stings it into right. That's over the head of McMillan. Alex Brown stops at third. Moore with the 1-out double to deliver now. Struck out her last time against Mazzarone. Hits it to the right side. Castine bobbles it. 2 runs come in to score. It's Clemson not going down without a fight.
Sit back and let the ball play you. It will. Your job on the infield is to always cut down the amount of time that the ball is on the ground. So a nice move to her left side, glove side, but she doesn't take an angle to that ball. Ball plays her, and a couple more runs come across for Clemson.
Cintron Has scored a couple of times after walking. That one bounces, gets away, but Noeller's not going to try to take an extra base.
When they've walked Cintron.
2-2. Hit to Leggett, who gets the second out. Noeller now at third. Cintron at second. Pitcher to end the inning. And now another opportunity, and she delivers all the way to the wall. Two more come around to score on the two-run double by Collins.
I mean, Clemson not going away. You thought at one point with that huge lead that they might roll over, but that is not how John Rittman has built this lineup. This is a team full of fighters, gritty competitors playing in the elements here today, not giving up. Huge hit by Collins, driving it all the way to the wall. Her first hit of the day, and it's a big one, plating two more for the Tigers.
She is responsible for Collins over at second. 5-pitch walk for Lemley. South Carolina. Nine pitches for Lemley, 8 of them balls, back-to-back walks. After again, over the head of Brockenbrough, Lemley with 3 walks in a row, forces in a run, and it's only a 2-run game. Brown lets it go. 4 straight walks for Lemley. And now gets away from the catcher. She was hit by the ball, and unbelievably, this game is tied.
To wipe their hand, find a grip, payoff pitch on the way.
Bounced, and Noeller takes ball 4. Clemson, 8 runs have crossed the plate. They lead 10.
And neither of these coaches are complainers, but I think we're at a point where somebody needs to come out of the dugout and have a conversation with the umpiring crew, because if they can't find a grip on the ball, there's no chance. They're just going to keep walking batters. And it's not going to...
Another full count, this time to Cintron. Swing and a miss to finally end the inning. Castine grounds out to start the 7th.
She'll be able to keep it in the yard. A lot of times that's just a foul ball.
Put her on. McMillan hit that home run, by the way, an hour and a half ago.
Are you being serious?
Todd Koulis just told me, our producer. Yep.
I don't know that we have any lines for the batter's box anymore.
1-2 pitch, the flip over to second, just in time to get McMillan.
Yeah, it was close enough, and Coach Pete Demore coming out of the...
In the air, playable, and caught to end one of the wildest games you'd ever want to witness. And the Clemson Tigers, they were down 9-2 going into the bottom of the 6th inning, put up an 8 spot, and they advanced to their 3rd ACC championship game.
It looked as though Virginia Tech was in control of this one heading down the stretch, but with that huge 8-run bottom of the 6th, Clemson able to advance to the final game tomorrow against...
Unruled. Emma Lemley coming in. And really almost an impossible situation, giving up 4 straight walks, hitting a batter, and John Rittman's team will take on Lonnie Alameda's squad tomorrow.
Well, and to the point of the weather, both teams had to play in it. Both pitchers had to figure out how to find a grip and make it happen.